going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Some News, baby. Hashtag Farm Some News. Today we're going to take a look at the biggest stories and best mods that came out this week in Farming Simulator. We're also going to take a look at the top stories that happened over the past 24 to 48 hours. So let's jump right in. A lot has happened since the last news video, which was on Thursday, and today we're going to recap everything that you may have missed in that time, starting with the last set of fact sheets for the Kubota DLC. We had the Sidekick, the M8 series tractor, and of course the wheeled skid steer. All of these can be found via the link in the description. However, I did go over all the equipment coming with the DLC in a single video on Friday, which includes all the specifications and customization and everything that you need to know. The only thing that we don't know yet are the slot counts for consoles, but I will announce those as soon as we get them. As you know, the Kubota DLC is going to be adding a special feature to multiplayer games featuring passenger seating. You will need the DLC active on your game to get this to work, so keep that in mind. This feature will allow enabled vehicles to seat between 2 and 4 people in multiplayer. Base game trucks, cars, and UTVs will be prepared for this feature, and modders will be able to implement this feature in a future mod that they may have. And one of those modders already has 82 Studio. He's added the feature to his next update for the TLX 2020. Over the past few days, he has been showing off different features which are going to be coming with the update in the future in addition to the passenger script. It's not just the 2020 though, but all of his other mods as well. Well, most of them anyway. However, the 2020 will be getting not just the friends in the cabin, but also a few seats on the back too. If you live out in the country like I do, there's a chance you probably ridden in the back of a pickup truck at some point, and soon you'll be able to do that in the game as well. He's even giving the community the ability to add to the conversation and have their own input in which vehicles get which features. To be fair, he does this on every mod, so there's nothing new here. Check out his live streams as he's done over the past few days, and it's going to be streaming again later today. So check it out, link below. And to round out our list of things to catch before the DLC drops this Tuesday, the Kubota equipment pack from Iconic Upgrades. You've probably seen this around, as myself, 82 Studio, and Clutch Simulations were all allowed early access to the pack, and boy oh boy has it changed since we first showed it off last month. There's even a special feature where you can debrand all of the equipment and change them whatever color you want. So it's not just a Kubota equipment pack, it's a whatever you want it pack to be pack equipment. This is going to be released as a mod on the Mod Hub on Tuesday, soon after the DLC drops on all platforms, and I will be doing a full review of it once it is out in the new mod video, so stay tuned for that. Alright, let's jump into some top stories that have happened over the past 24 to 48 hours. Mapper's Paradise have posted a teaser video over on their YouTube channel of the workshop on the Welker farm map. This is actually the first time that we've seen an official video of the farm and what it's going to look like in the game. Definitely check out Mapper's Paradise on YouTube, see the full video, we'll leave it linked below. Oxygen David has posted a few more pictures around Court Farms, and by a few more I mean 44 more, and that's in addition to the 79 that we got a month ago. In the ones we've got this weekend, we get to see around more of the farm areas across the vast landscape, and of course there's an emphasis on detail, which weighs very heavily in the overall feeling of the map. Oxygen David is one of the most realistic modders in Farm Sim, and if you love English maps, you are going to fall in love with this one. It's still being worked on, but it does look like we're getting closer. Custom Modding says that their John Deere 8R series is in the process of an update, and that we should see it sometime in the next few days. We don't know exactly when the update is or what the update is going to be, but if you're using this pack, expect one soon. Additionally, their Landall A45AG Hollow series and Case IH Axleflow 250 series got an update this past week, so make sure you update those regardless of your platform. And lastly, as for their Honeybee Airflex series headers, these are still pending testing for all platforms. Speaking of green things, Casearias Modding updates us on their green project, starting with the John Deere 1590 no-till drill, which is getting a tandem version to double your working area, although we don't know any more than that at this time, at least. One thing we do know about is the Case IH Trident update, which is pending testing with Giants right now. They have all the bugs that have been fixed and everything fixed up that the community has reported, including the missing spray nozzles, the inability to fill from selling points, the folding glitch, and more. Hopefully we'll see this one released soon. Additionally, their Axleflow series is being tested and probably will be released next week. And lastly, their Case IH Magnum series 8900. This is still being worked on right now, and they should have more information for us soon. Sid Modding has a new student, Mad Bear Modding, and they have started working on a very popular John Deere model, the 8020. There's still a lot of work to do on it, with the overall completion being around 20 or 30% done, but we should be seeing more on this mod soon. And speaking of Sid, we've got another shot of his yellow CLAAS addressed LEXION, this time in a new cover photo from his Facebook page. Again, no information, but I can't wait for this. You guys know I'm going to use this all the time. A new mod was released yesterday for all platforms, the Massey 5400 series pack from AMG Agri and Bullet Bill, and I put out a video on this not long after the mod pack was released, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. But now that the 5400 is out, AMG Agri is back working on his Ford New Holland 40 series and getting it up to date. Here's a list of things that we can expect to see in the next update. We're going to get reworked wheel options, including rim adjustments and more tire choices, text update so it's more clear on what options are what, and support for precision farming. The update will be sent off to Giants after update 1.6 drops for the game, which is going to be here on Tuesday with the Kubota DLC. That way, if there's any changes made to the base game, he'll be able to catch them before this goes out for testing. That update will be for all platforms. After the release of the Manteca roller on ModHub on Friday, many of you have reported some problems with mod getting stuck on objects and stores, mainly on Stone Valley and East Vineland, New Jersey. The reason for this is not really a problem with either the mod or the maps, it's just an unfortunate thing that's happening with the store triggers being too close to surrounding buildings or items. Therefore, when buying this specific piece of equipment because it is longer, facing long ways instead of sideways like headers would come out, it could possibly clip through items around the store. My best advice would be to reset some of your vehicles on these maps, or maybe buy some more equipment or lease some stuff until it starts on a second rope. Then get the roller. This way, when you get the roller, it's far enough away from anything that it could get stuck on, and then sell or move all the other stuff that you sent to the store. Might get a little packed over there, though. I do want to thank David Williams for sending over this report, and I hope that this information helps you guys in the meantime. I will say, I'm not sure if updates are going to come either to the maps or this mod, but at least this is one easy way to get around any problem that you're having. Speaking of Stone Valley, Lancey Boy says that all issues are now sorted with Alfalfa on the map, and it should now work on consoles, although he can't test it until it gets through Giants testing, as modders do not have the ability to test anything on consoles. The map update should be uploaded to Giants tonight, and we'll see what happens in the next few days. Another map getting an update is Steve's mod Somerset Farms. So far, he's added productions to the map, fixed the pond, fixed the floating NPCs, gotten rid of the concrete slabs, removed shadows off the hills, added a placeable bunker in the BGA in the cow yard, fixed floating trees, removed the barbecue and other things out of fields in the pig yard, added a stone sell point, added more gates, and added productions behind the gas station. This will require a new game save, as you could probably figure out, so be ready for that if you guys are playing on Somerset Farms. He is planning to upload this to the mod hub by the end of today, so hopefully we'll see both of these maps headed our way soon. And our last top story comes from the past few days from EY Modding, who has talked about, a few months ago at least, his Wheelbarrow mod. Well, this mod did pass testing for PC on the mod hub, but has gone back and forth, failing every time on consoles. What's happening is popping up an error that he's unable to replicate on his end. After 2 months of trying, he has decided not to publish the mod and just kind of give up on it. Everything he does is for all platforms, therefore, this probably is not going to be released to the public. Not the outcome we'd like to see, but it does happen every once in a while. So, no Wheelbarrow mod, at least for now. Alright, let's end today's video with the top 5 new mods for all platforms that were released over the past week that you should 100% go download and try if you haven't already. First is Stone Valley 22 from Lancey Boy, probably no surprise there. This dropped on Tuesday and is a completely new take on the popular map from FS19. It's not only flipped 180 degrees from what we were used to, but it's also much different. Different farms, fields, lands, and all the farm buildings being able to be deleted once you own that land. As you heard a few moments ago, there is an update coming soon for this, which shouldn't require a new game save. Currently, this map has a rating of 4.3 stars with almost 750 votes. Next up is at number 2, the John Deere 9600-9610 from Sid Modding that dropped on Monday. This beautiful machine was a mod that we had Farming Simulator 19 as well, and it is back. There's some RE headers for this as well. They came out in April and May, the John Deere 600F series, and the John Deere corn headers. Those mods are on ModHub for all platforms already. This harvester is the North American version too, so players that like to use USA equipment are going to love this. It's a great starting harvester on any map as well, so check it out. Currently, this mod has a 4.7 star rating with just over 150 votes. Thirdly is the mod that was released yesterday from AMG Agri and Bullet Bill, the Massey 5400 series. This is another mod that I had the privilege of doing an early look video on. It features 6 different tractors and 2 weights. If you want something that's going to look great, has a relatively normal-ish slot count, it's a little high, but whatever. It lets you design the mod however you want to. this is the one to go with. No matter if you're in a starting game save or if you got more than 10 years on the same map, I think everybody should give this mod a try. Currently, it's got a rating of 4.7 stars with around 130 votes. Now, we can't do a top 5 video without including a new brand into the game for all platforms. The Mendeco 5-plex roller in here at number 4. It was released on Friday. It's actually credited as Mendeco's the modder. However, it was brought in-game by Connect Modding and partnered with Giant Software. This mod might be getting stuck in a few stores when purchasing it, but once you get it out into the field, you are going to love how easy it makes getting quick work done of large fields. With a 23-meter working width, 425 horsepower required, and a color choice between black and green, it's going to match any large farming equipment perfectly. Red and green might not mix very well, but they can both agree on Mendeco. Sounded like a commercial, didn't it? Not even sorry. This mod currently has a 4.4 star rating with just over 140 votes. And rounding out the list at number 5 is the Case Titan Floater Pack from JT Sage. This is an epic pack with 2 different Case Age platforms. We have a 3-wheel and 4-wheel versions with air boom, sprayer, and a dry box. If you run a red farm, you have got to use one of these. Sometimes what a mod does doesn't really differ from another mod, but the way that it looks is far superior and epic, and that is this mod right here. Currently it's sitting at 4.8 stars with just over 220 votes, making it one of the highest fan rated mods of the week. Speaking of highest fan rated mods of the week, I thought it would be fun to showcase the top mods of the week from all platforms voted on by the community as a whole on the in-game mod hub. The top mod with a rating of 5 stars and 28 votes is the Covered Manure Heap from Solar Guy Modding. The top mod with a rating of 4.9 stars and 59 votes is the Grimmy SL8022 Quantum and TC816 Autoload belts from none other than Dr. Julia. And the second most popular mod with 4.9 stars and 54 votes is the Underground Storage from Schultz Modding. Rounding out the top list, we've got the 2 mods that were voted on the most. First is Stone Valley with 752 votes, and the Husqvarna Enduro Pack with 679 votes. There were other mods that came out this week that had more votes. However, those are updates, so heads up there. If you like this section, let me know what other comparisons you would like to see between now and maybe next weekend. See what we could do. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. With that, hope you have a great day. We will see you later. You know, I love this shirt, but I was never in Appalachian State Student Affairs. As a matter of fact, I was on the opposite side of that. Ooh.